Hey guys, you joined a very sniffly, sponged up, shaky, not feeling too great Ben today, and I don't often, show myself up on camera on a day like this because I'm embarrassed really, because it's something that I really do find I struggle with, which is when I have any dairy in my food, when I have any like butter, cream, milk in any restaurant or anything like that. I literally end up like this. I look horrendous. I feel my nose is like every time I breathe I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, and I'm shaky. I can't work at the moment, and I don't feel like really, I should stand in front of a client preaching about health when I look like this, right? So why am I sharing this all with you? Well, I feel that I've chosen this struggle. I've chosen to engage with something in my life that I did first of all that I really struggled with, and that was my nose. Okay, my nasal condition, where when I eat some dairy I really feel not at my best. But the struggle I have to go through to make sure that there's no milk in my food, there's no butter, the awkward conversations I have to have when I go to restaurants, the questions I have to ask, I have to repeatedly ask the waiters and waitresses when they also fucking get it wrong as well. So now that is a bit of frustration there, as you can see. They get it wrong because they think it's not a big deal, but when you're like this the following day, you realise it really is. But what happens is that I've chosen to engage with something that was holding me back, and it's a struggle. It's really hard. You go and you have to have these awkward conversations. You have to tell people to, when you go to people's houses, they're like, oh, what do you eat? Just nothing with butter or milk in it, or cheese. But you have equally got the same kind of struggle. You have foods in your diet that will make you not as, feel as good. And they will cause some sort of struggle. They'll cause an energy struggle, they'll cause a fat gain struggle, they'll cause a relationship struggle. There was some way that the things that you eat will manifest themselves in your life somehow. It's not always fat gain, okay, for sure. It's not always clear cut as, that you put on weight. It's more the fact that when I eat dairy, I do not put on weight. But this is how I show up stress. My nose runs, I feel shaky, I can't concentrate. All the things that reminds me of how I couldn't concentrate when I was a young lad. And so what ultimately does that mean for me? Well, I'm going to be more diligent with my food. I'm probably going to make sure I eat only in restaurants I know that don't do this. There's I'm not going to say who, where I literally told the waiter and the waitress, do not let any dairy come anywhere near my food on several occasions, okay? And then they still did that. I feel like really those guys were responsible for delivering you food which you requested, and you're exchanging money. I'm sure there's some sort of legality behind that as well. I will be investigating that today, because these people need teaching a lesson. Because for all of our actions there are consequences, right? And if you're failing to take orders and listen to strict instructions from a customer, I think you should pay the price. So before I start ranting on and going off on a tangent, what the lesson I've got here is that I'm choosing to engage in this struggle. You may also have some sort of struggle with your ailments, energy, weight, and this is where you can make that one decision. Am I going to continue to struggle and feel shit, or am I going to struggle and feel good? Because struggle isn't a bad thing. It's about doing the reps. It's about pushing against fear. It's about pushing against things that challenge you. And all this challenges me, and it has done for the last God knows how many years. For those of you guys that have been in my fitness camp for a while, I talk about it, and it's something that I am always playing with. So just after watching the video, I just want you to have a little think. Do I want to continue struggling to feel shit, or do I want to struggle and feel good? And personally, I believe that the latter is the better option, because the outcome is more positive. So hopefully this, my feeling today will benefit you in some way or shape or form. If you've watched the video and it's on benefit to you, please comment, or even just get in touch, guys, because I really do enjoy when people share that something I've shared with them has helped them in some way. Cheers for watching the video.